Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Ones I remember, I used to do T-ball back when I was much younger, and my dad was the coach. And we were lucky, our team was the Detroit Tigers, so there's no conflict with you there. But I remember, Saturday mornings after T-ball, there's one thing we'd always look forward to. You'd be coming to us with a nice big box of munchkins that we would always get at the end of the games. And I just remember it was always nice having to see you there Saturday mornings, every weekend, coming and supporting us, even though we weren't always as focused on the baseball as we should have been. But, thank you, Grandpa.
I enjoyed it.
Was when we always used to do your hair and put bows and stuff in it.
I remember that.
Ashley said we put it in like a Hershey Kiss and tied a nice big bow on it. That's our favorite memory. Have you guys done that yet?
No.
Yeah.
You're gonna do his hair tonight?
Hand me down on the floor. They wouldn't let me up. We did that for about 2 hours.
Every year.
I used to wrestle quite a bit, and there was a freestyle match up in Sioux City. And so Dad took me up to Sioux City, and we weighed in, and I did my wrestling thing, and then we had to drive back. But what happened was an Iowa winter storm. And this Iowa winter storm took us off the road and down a valley. I mean, it wasn't a ditch, people. It was 60, 70 feet off of the main road. I mean, you couldn't see the main road. And it was like a blizzard. It was a whiteout. And so we were down there for a while. Of course, when this is a really good part. As soon as we're going off the road, he grabs the wheels and he says, "Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, help us." And so we're going down the road, and I'm okay. We're just going down the road, and then I look to see where we're at in relationship to the road, and who's ever going to see us down here? And it was like whiteout conditions, but a trooper did come by. And he flashed his lights, and he got out, and he says, "Hey, I'll call somebody to come get you." And so we were sitting in that car for about 2 hours. And we were sharing our life stories back and forth. I talked a lot about Shakespeare, I remember that. But, that was a really good memory. So thank you, Dad.
I got to know my son for the first time in months because we were never alone and never said that much to each other for a while. Yes, goodbye, and that was it. Yes.
So out of a bad situation, a good thing happened.
It was good. Yes.
Ray, Devin's telling you something.
Oh, hi, Dad. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, baby.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, baby.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I love you, guys, you girls.
Michael or Patrick, remember from the boy cousin?
Speak loud.
Do you remember when I wouldn't eat my food and you always
When you wouldn't eat your food? Yes, I remember that. What'd we do?
eat?
And I said something about, well, this is how the cavemen did it. You come out and you wasn't mixing any words. You say, "Eat!" And he got to eat that day. He didn't want to eat a thing. He's been eating ever since. Thank you. It was a good memory. You remember everything.
Stories. If you grew in or up or around the Lang family, you heard Grandpa Ray's stories. And we hear everything from monkeys on islands to modeling. models he knew, to actresses, baseball, journalists. Heard all these stories. And these stories could get you into trouble, but they could also get you out of trouble. Case in point, in 2003, I was in Uzbekistan on a train with 10 American kids. They were about 20, 22 years old, out of college. And they had all discovered Russian beer, which is about 12% alcohol. Gets you a few sheets of the wind quick, right? A friend of mine decided it'd be a good idea to cut the curtains down in all of the train cars. She's this crazy American girl. She cuts all the curtains down. And before I knew it, I was accosted by the KGB officer that travels on every train. And he said, "Is this your group of people?" And I said, "Well, I guess so." I was the only one who spoke Russian. So he brings me into his cabin. It's the KGB cabin, right? Metal everywhere. And he's expecting a bride. And I have no money, so I'm in the Peace Corps. In the little cabin of his, he had a poster of John Wayne. And so I said, "Are you a fan of American movies?" And he says, "Of course, John Wayne is my favorite." And I said, "Well, do you know Marilyn Monroe?" and he said, "Well, yeah, of course I know Marilyn Monroe. Who doesn't?" I said, "Well, my grandfather knew Marilyn Monroe romantically." Now, you got to stretch the truth a little bit, right? So I told him the whole story of Marilyn Monroe in the department store in Illinois. It's Naperville, right? Was it Naperville, Illinois?
We're Rockford.
Rockford, that's right, Rockford, Illinois. And he loved these stories so much. We went on and on all night about the Great Patriotic War, which was World War II, and so on. And he let us off scot-free. And we got invited to the mayor's house. We ate a goat and opened up brandy. It was fantastic. But it's these stories that made me who I am. And Grandpa is my hero. And he's my Rockefeller and Humphrey Bogart. And my Casanova all rolled up into one. And I'm so happy to be here on his 90th birthday. And we'll see you on your 100th. And I love you, Grandpa.
I'll drink to that.
Woo!
Raymond T. This is Raymond T. Jr. Happy birthday, man.
Hey, Dad. You know what? This is your son, David, and happy birthday.
Hello, Dad. This is your son, Rick, from Russia. And I just want to wish you a very happy birthday on your 90th year. And may all your dreams come true.
Say we love you.
We love you.
This is from Joel and Veda. Happy birthday, Grandpa Ray.
I wanted to say happy birthday. This is Pam. You're a great father-in-law. It's been so much fun. Happy birthday.
This is Emily, your first granddaughter. Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. This is Hannah. I'm really glad we got everybody to get together for your 90th birthday. I just want to thank you so much for being there for us for the last 5 years while we were in Orlando, and you made all of the holidays so much better. So thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. This is Catherine. And do you remember the time when I was younger, we were at your house? I had bought a rubber snake. Since I'm a trickster to my dad all the time, I hid it in his bed. He found it in the middle of the night, and he thought you did it. So in the middle of the night, he jumped up, took the snake, and threw it at you. And you thought it was Uncle Rick that threw it at you. But I just want to say I love you and happy birthday.
This is Becca, your granddaughter. And my favorite memory of you is when I came to Florida to visit you in college, and you told me the real story of Marilyn Monroe. It wasn't just you assisted her with her dress, but that you saw her in the buff. And you were in such awe you could not even close the door again. But you wouldn't tell me that until I was older because I wasn't ready for the adult version. And that was my favorite. I love you, Grandpa.
My name is Sage. Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Grandpa Ray.
From Abby, John, Moira, and Nina.
Happy birthday, Grandpa Way. Happy birthday, Grandpa Way. I love you.
This is Diana. But one of my first memories, you had moved to Buffalo Grove from Urbandale. And you would be off working at one of your departments, and you would make a phone call, and you would call me, and you'd say, "Well, Mrs. Lang, what would you like me to bring home today? Is there anything you need from the store?" And you just honored me in such a way, being your first daughter-in-law, and you still honor me, and I love you.
Happy birthday from Devin and Amanda.
Happy birthday, Papa Bray. We love you. My favorite part is when I wouldn't eat and you said, "Eat!"
And I'll never forget when you lived underneath in the apartment in New Jersey, and I came down every day for breakfast and lunch. And we hope you have a great year.
Happy birthday. I love you. Bye.
Hey, Grandpa, happy birthday from Amy.
And Ben, happy birthday.
We love you. Happy 90th. Can't wait for your 100th.
Yeah, obviously want to wish you the best. You've raised a awesome family. It's been great to get to know him.
Hello, Grandpa. Happy birthday from Patrick. So glad I've been able to spend the weekend with you. Glad we were able to get the whole family together to celebrate your 90th. And, can't wait till you hit 95 and we get to do it all over again. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandpa, from Michael.
Happy birthday, my husband. I never dreamed 34 years ago that we would be husband and wife. You were my boss, so I had to be kind of careful. But I really think we should have started sooner, because it's been a good ride.
I'm going to say one word.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Okay. I feel like I'm the luckiest guy in the world. And I have the greatest family. Thank you.
We love you.
There was more to my speech, but I can't get it out.